Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Emberhart podcast. This is episode 11 of season 2, where we continue our journey into character building. Let's dive right in. Beyond achievement, building character in the age of Adam I. Dear Amelia Emberhart, how is everything today? I have been reflecting on The Road to Character by David Brooks and the tension he describes between Adam I and Adam II. Remember the talk we had a few weeks ago. Adam I is the outward, ambitious self, the one who builds resumes, chases recognition, and seeks to master the world. Adam II is the inward self, the one who seeks moral depth, humility, and a well-cultivated soul. It is so easy, almost effortless, to live in the Adam I world. Society rewards achievement, productivity, visibility. Success is tangible, numbers, promotions, applause. And yet the light is elsewhere. Without Adam II, Adam I becomes brittle and restless, a master of tasks but a stranger to meaning. The cultivation of Adam II, the slow work of building depth of character, becomes the necessary foundation upon which Adam I can truly flourish. From this tension, I have distilled 8 lessons, each a compass point for the road to character. The 8 lessons for today. 1. Vocation is not chosen. Too often people set out with the conscious aim of serving the community, of doing good. Yet in trying to serve directly, they end up falsifying their work, dividing their attention between the task and the image of usefulness. The result is shallow. The better way is paradoxical. Serve the work itself with single-minded devotion. Perform each task with care, excellence, and integrity. Then, without calculation, your work will radiate outward, becoming a truer service to the community than any intentional striving could ever produce. 2. Conquer the inner core. He that conquered his own soul is greater than he who taketh a city. To govern the self is harder than to rule nations, yet it is the first necessity. Adam II is built not by victory over the outer world, but by small daily victories over impatience, vanity, self-indulgence. Freedom, rightly understood, is not the loosening of restraints, but the opportunity for discipline. To greet all, from the powerful CEO to the overlooked clerk, with a smile and a sincere interest in their burdens is not weakness, but strength. For he who conquers his impulses and tempers, his pride lays the groundwork for genuine freedom. 3. Master emotions, lest they master you. Emotions are like fire, capable of giving warmth, light, and energy, but also of consuming everything in their path. Anger, desire, grief, even joy can rob us of agency when left unchecked. Better still, take a pen, write down the names of those who have offended you. Stare at the words, then fold the paper and seal it away. Do not let anger win. The cultivation of Adam II requires emotional governance, not repression, but stewardship. Feel deeply, but act wisely. To police one's inner world is not to deaden life, but to ensure that emotions serve as faithful servants rather than tyrants. 4. Learn from those who see more clearly. No one grows alone. Seek out the company of those whose standards are higher, whose vision is sharper, whose integrity is unshakable. Let their example shape you. Borrow their light until your own steadies. This humility to learn is itself an act of character, acknowledging that wisdom resides outside yourself, that others' clarity can become your compass. Adam II grows not in isolation but in communion with the wise, the disciplined, the generous. 5. Plans are fragile, but planning is strength. Life rarely respects our careful blueprints. The best laid plans collapse under the weight of reality. Yet, the discipline of planning, imagining possibilities, preparing responses, sharpening judgment, creates resilience. Do not trust the plan, but trust the act of planning. When the unexpected arrives, the disciplined mind adapts. And remember, a mediocre solution in time is often superior to the perfect solution that comes too late. Adam too lives by this paradox. Prepare diligently, then hold plans lightly. 6. Embrace suffering as a teacher. Suffering is not merely an intrusion, but a refining fire. It strips away illusions of self-mastery and control, forcing us to see reality as it is. In the Adam I world, everything seems attainable by effort and will. Suffering humbles that illusion and teaches dependence. It clarifies our limitations, exposes our fragility, and deepens our compassion. Even depressive realism, the capacity to see things starkly without conforming varnish, can be a gift, for it brings us closer to the fundamental. To embrace suffering is not to glorify it, but to let it work upon us, making us honest and tender. 7. True self is cultivated, not raw. We live in an age that prizes authenticity, equating it with whatever feels natural, unfiltered or impulsive. But personality is not raw nature. It is the fruit of cultivation. The true self is not simply what we begin with, but what we have deliberately built through restraint, practice, and discipline. And the method of this cultivation is moderation. Life does not fit neatly together. We are tugged by legitimate but opposing goods. Passion and self-control. Liberty and responsibility. Ambition and humility. Each has its place, but none can dominate. To live moderately is to arrange and rearrange, to adjust and adjust again. Polishing passion without extinguishing it, permitting desire without surrendering to it. Authenticity without cultivation is chaos. Authenticity with discipline becomes character. 8. Moderation is wisdom in fragments. Life is not neat and character is not built from a single unified principle. It is shaped by the tension of competing half-truths. Today we lean on restraint, tomorrow on courage, and the next day on patience. Moderation is not compromise, but character in motion. The art of balancing opposing goods through a series of temporary arrangements. My dear Amelia, life will never be seamless. It is composed of competing truths, legitimate but opposing goods, passions that must be both honored and restrained. Moderation means living by a series of temporary arrangements, always adjusting, always refining. Yet, through discipline, humility, and the willingness to suffer well, the light of Adam II shines through. This is your moment. Take command and show us the path. And that's a wrap. Thanks for joining us on today's journey. I hope you're walking away with at least one piece of advice to support you along the way. For more ideas and inspiration, come connect with us on Blue Sky at emberhartco.bsky.social. Until next time, see you soon.